Hey. So how was the field trip to downtown Miami for architecture?
It was a lot of fun.
I had fun. Yeah, it was awesome. I wasn't very good at it, but I had fun.
Well, practice makes perfect.
Yeah.
Now, let me tell you, street photography and architectural, man, it's really neat because you're walking around, you got the atmosphere, and it is really, really a lot of fun. We need to do again like Brickell and 8th Street again.
Well, what I want to do, and maybe when thing is also the holidays are coming in. Maybe in October, I'm pushing it, don't hold me to it. I'll do a little field trip to Lincoln Road, which is
Yes, that's
because
that's good.
because Lincoln Road gives you, if you park by the H&M store, you have Lincoln Road itself. If you walk a little, you're in South Beach with all the hotels, and or you can walk onto the beach and do photos. So it's my favorite place to go, except you got to pay for parking. But it is my favorite place to go for street photography, and you can do architectural as well. So and that would be nice. We could even meet up at the Capital One Cafe, which is on Lincoln Road, and sit there, have a coffee, talk about it, and then go in for a walk. And if you have a Capital One credit card, you get 50% off on all the drinks. Just and they have the best bathrooms, super clean, super nice. But we'll see when I get back from Spain, which I'm leaving on Friday. I'm only going to take one camera and one lens and make it work. Make it work. All
Keep it
right.
simple.
Yeah, keep it simple. I learned that with the street photography when I went up to New York with my instructor, and I had my camera bag, and he's sort of like, nope, nope, nope. He simplified his life. One camera, one lens, always the same. He understands everything. He knows what everything's supposed to look like, and it's become instinctual, you know. But I'm not taking my good Leica. I'm just taking the my point and shoot Leica, which is 28, mostly like almost 24 millimeter lens. Um, I just don't want to. I just don't want to. I want something simple. Sometimes we get up in having everything. We control everything, but that means you're also spending more time fudging with your camera than actually taking a picture. I want to be able to enjoy myself in Spain, take pictures, and let the camera does a lot of the decision for me. Enjoy life, you know. Anyway, let's see. We have, is this like the courthouse? It's a government building, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yes. I think might be the federal courthouse. I'm not sure.
Could be. Do we have the taker of this photo?
Yeah, it's me.
It's you.
Yeah.
Okay. I would have tried doing some perspective correction. I think it would have made it more abstract.
Do what you said?
Perspective correction. You see how all the lines are pointing up to the top like a pyramid?
Right.
Yeah, you can play with the in Lightroom, and you can make it so it doesn't look like it's pushing back. It straightens it up,
Oh, okay, okay.
and then you have almost like an on forward view of the thing.
Like a straight on view.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Some cameras have some built-in calculations for that, like uh, but you do lose a bit of your photos. I'll show you one that I perspective. I did correction on the perspective, and
Hmm.
it was a pain in the ass. I would be honest, it was horrible, but I finally got it done.
Okay.
When you try to do that, you sort of take a picture a little bit further back because you're going to lose part of your image in the process. A lot of architectural photographers use tilt shift lenses.
Right, right.
to eliminate that. But they're pricey, and I don't think there's any really for mirrorless cameras. They're all just sort of like adapted film cameras, and they're pricey as heck. Very pricey. But I like the photo. We can. Oh, God. See, that's another one. If I ever stop being lazy, I can do a one on developing black and white photos for street photography, which will work on this too. I'll just start working on it. So when I have it together, I'll do a presentation.
Hey, on the mirrorless cameras, right?
Hmm.
Isn't that called keystoning?
Keystoning is one of them, but it doesn't. Keystoning doesn't do. It does the pinch in the bottom and the expanding of the top, you
Yeah,
know, but it doesn't do the shift. I gotta pull up Lightroom 1 second.
I understand what you mean by tilt shift, right?
Yeah, but it's basically the keystoning. It does to a certain extent, but they have way more options in Lightroom. But keystoning is one of them. And actually, I'm gonna start. Sorry, but you've now made me go into Lightroom because and I'm not even taking any computer, just my phone. Let's see, sharpening profile. Yeah, you see, you have there's so many because they have. I think keystoning is basically vertical. This will do horizontal. Yes, keystoning is only vertical. You're only tilting the back or the front, and then you have the tilt for the left, tilt to the right, and then you have you look at Lightroom. They have a whole bunch of different ways of doing it, and they also have a guided one which you just draw the line, which should be straight, and it then adjusts everything. But keystoning, yeah, I'll take that. Okay, good shot. I'm still thinking. I want to edit the photo. Whose shot is this?
I believe that was mine too.
Yeah, I have a picture of this building. I never got it correctly uh keystoned or perspective corrected. I tried so hard. It was so darn difficult. But if you could manage to get it done, you know who's great at it is Robert. Robert makes it look easy, and he doesn't use Lightroom. He does it in Photoshop.
Yeah, this
Uh,
one's difficult to work with because of all the angles on it.
exactly. But if you ca- if it ca- but I love the photo. I think it's a great place to start. I love the photo. I just think it can be more perfect. Yeah. Like I said, it's a difficult building your photograph. Okay. Okay. Whose photo is this?
This was mine also.
I love it. Crop the lamp out of it.
It'll lose the
Huh?
light,
Huh?
lose that lamp.
Lose that lamp. The photo is great except for that lamp. It's like a freaking sore thumb. But the photo itself is nice and you're tilted. You see?
Says
Mm.
what? It's tilted.
Yeah, the photo's tilted. Or it looks tilted. I mean, I
Mhm.
because of all these lines, you see how the line but down here,
Right, right, right. Yeah.
it's shifting up to the top. By the way, it's a really difficult stuff to freaking get correct when you have verticals and horizontal lines. But I love the plants. I
I actually had Lightroom autocorrect the level on it.
that's what happens when you trust AI. Okay. It messes up.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of studies on how AI messes up, but it can't figure it out. It's too complex. But I love the ph- I love the photo. I think you can edit it. remove the lamp, crop it a little
Mhm.
bit further, fudge around yourself manually, how it looks better
What do
pleasing
you
to the
think?
eye.
Cropping it in tighter?
You would almost have to, either keep the I'm playing with the idea. Keep the perspective of the window, maybe,
Hmm.
which is a very strong vertical photo. And I think here you made it almost square, didn't you?
Yeah,
Yeah, I would just try to get it to be vertical and straighten it out. So the horizontal lines are straight. Try and you're using Lightroom, right?
yeah, yeah.
Try the auto perspective correction in
Okay.
Lightroom and then fudge around with it from there. But it's a nice, I mean, I think it's a really nice shot, except for the lamp.
Yeah.
I'm critical today.
This is mine.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. It's really neat.
No, that's all. Well, when it comes to architecture, I'm more of a journalistic approach. You know what I mean? I'm
Yeah.
looking more like the history than I am an artistic creationist. This is called a cantilever barn, and it was real popular in the late 1800s up to probably about the 1930s in Appalachia. You didn't see it hardly anywhere else.
Wow, it's pretty neat.
It is very neat. What's the purpose of the cantilever design?
The idea was, back in those days, you had a place to park your wagon, right?
Yeah.
The two lower levels, you could use either for your livestock or like a corn crib to store your corn crop. And the upper level was for storing your hay for the winter and
Wow.
easy access. Instead of having one big building, right? One big floor, you had easy access to separate things. But it's primarily the only place you ever saw them is in Appalachia. Kentucky, Tennessee, North Carolina. Now, this is in Smoky Mountains, by the way.
I like it. It is a very interesting. If you want to get more fancy, you could probably work on a different angle, but nothing wrong with this one.
Me also. There was actually two photos.
Yes, there's another one.
Yeah, that's one. Okay. This is
Where's
in
that
Munster.
at?
This is in Munster, Germany.
Wow.
Are they the same?
Yeah, it's the same church. I'll
Okay.
leave this one on. And I
Yeah.
used to have to go to the offices on the left hand side right here. I used to have to drive there once every 3 months to pay my auto insurance, and I just ignored this church and all the day. Suddenly one day it hit me, and this is interesting, right? It's called a Saint Lamberti's,
Uh-huh.
and it dates from the 14th century,
Wow.
and it was finished probably maybe in the early 1500s. And the thing that caught my eye was those three little cages up in the top in this spire. Yeah, those.
Oh yeah.
And it's kind of interesting because back in the 1500s, when they had that Protestant and the Catholics were fighting each other, they actually caught the three leaders of the Protestant rebellion and they executed them in the public square and put their bodies in this cage. And they sat there for 50 years before they removed them and gave them a proper burial.
Yeah.
Wow.
So Christian.
Yeah. It's Münster, Germany.
Wow. Fascinating. And they still have the cages there.
Yeah, yeah, they kept the cages.
They
It's a
kept the-
prime example of what they call Gothic architecture.
Yeah. Definitely Gothic. It looks very goth. It should have been really nice when it was new and cleaned up because you could see there's still a lot of dirt on this building. This side got cleaned, but beautiful. Okay, who's that? Who's building?
That's that church downtown, I think. I didn't take it.
I want to say this is some type of French architecture over here that's reminiscent of that. It's interesting. Is that like oh okay, I see it now. There's plants growing out of it?
There was plants growing out of a lot of those buildings downtown.
Yeah, they'll destroy the building sooner or later. Wow, interesting. Here we go. This one, downtown Miami.
It's an interesting perspective.
Yep.
I have one that looks just like it, but that's not mine.
Mm. I would have opened up the shadows down here a little bit. But outside of that, I don't, is the building in the center? The corner? I'm not sure, but I'm nitpicky today. Interesting perspective. I like this.
I think Pilar took that.
I think so. The image is
Yeah,
low res,
think-
and we found out why her images were coming low res. She sends them from her phone, and the phone she chooses the smallest file size,
yeah.
which
I
creates.
think I saw her. I think I saw her take that picture.
Yeah, no, I like the photo.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Interesting perspective. Love it. The County Bar Association.
I like the tone and contrast on this one.
Huh?
I like the tone and contrast on this one.
I do. I'm just trying to decide whether I wanted more of the street or eliminating it. You know what what's your opinion on that?
And I think it just balances the top.
Huh? It
I think
balances the top?
I think it balances the top. Otherwise my eyes. If I took that lower portion out, my eyes would go to the clouds.
Okay, gotcha. I would have always, but I think I wanted a little bit more down here.
And
And I would love to take the light out. I have mixed feelings there.
that I would agree.
Part of me is like keep it the way it is, and part of me is like it's an eyesore, you know. But it's a nice photo. Love the tonality. You're right, the
Well,
tonality.
the building itself is good, great.
Yeah. Go back up. Make it bigger. Make it bigger. There we go. I think it would need a little bit more contrast.
Looks like it's in the clouds.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Again, the lights inside the building, I would clone out.
This has a metropolis feel to it.
Yeah. Yeah, don't go see Coppola's Metropolis. My God, what a mess. Yeah. Oh, I like this.
All reflections can't be reflections.
You can be reflections,
I
exactly.
have one that looks just like that, but that's not mine. It looks
This
just
one,
like that.
this one's mine.
I saw the reflection. Yeah, I think we're standing in the same place, Oscar.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it wasn't you didn't do a spot color or did you?
No, all I did was erase the color and just leave this part in color.
Okay. Nice.
Color selection or whatever the hell they call it.
Yeah. And what oh, there's something there's there's lines down here going down too. Something was hanging from the top or
There
something?
was a lot of people cleaning windows on some of these buildings.
Ah.
Boy, that looks scarier than hell. Boy, they were way up there.
Yeah, no, not my job. Not my type of job. No, thank you.
And the reflection was the top of the courthouse.
Yes, 73 West Flagler, right?
Right.
And there was a prison on top at one point.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Oh no, there was a prison on top, and it was sinking after they finished building it, except for a Mexican architect that was the best in the world that came over and fixed the problem.
Hmm.
And for a while, it was the tallest building in the southeast. We
Oh,
just
really?
believe now because it ain't that big. That's what happens when you go to jury duty at 73 West Flagler and they put a video of the whole history of the building. Where is this? Or whose is it?
It's mine.
Where's this? This is interesting.
This is actually I guess you'd call it German.
Oh, that's brutalist architecture.
It's architecture, yeah. This is actually a church, and
Okay.
this is actually built in the Dachau concentration camp,
Hmm.
Wow.
right? And I think it was built in 1967, if I remember correctly, right? And whoever the architect was, wanted to go with a simplistic look that mirrored the rest of the camp. And it's no embellishments whatsoever anywhere. It's all dark concrete everywhere, even in the interior.
Hmm.
But it sends a message.
No, it definitely sends a message.
Yeah.
But if I'm not mistaken, this would be brutalist architecture. And interesting. Also, I gotta share with the club. I saw Sunday morning, a CBS Sunday morning, and they interviewed Sally Manns. And I don't know if anybody's familiar with her work. She's a major photographer and really interesting, and she had some very interesting views on photography and always shows exactly what it requires so you be a top-end photographer. Just find a millionaire that likes your work. And
Hmm.
that's it.
That's all you have to do?
That's all you have to do.
Okay.
You could be great and no rich person recognizes your work. You're not going to be playing with the big boys,
Hmm.
you know. Um, there's also another documentary on art that talks about that. The guy that does all the dots, the like the comic book stuff, he said it himself. It was one millionaire that collects art, very famous, that liked his work. And that's all it took. That all it takes, you know. Or you die for so many years and then all of a sudden you become the hottest thing. Like I'm trying to remember her name with a Rolex, the nanny, you know. Good shot. Is this
Mine again.
Yep.
This is
Italy?
Italy. You got it right. It's called Ponte Vecchio. It's in Florence. It's a famous bridge.
Uh-huh.
Dates all the way to the 14th century. And all these buildings that you see built up on the side of the bridge, they're shops.
Oh.
Even to this day, they're still shops. Originally, they were butcher shops. And then somewhere, I think in the 1500s, the local prince decided he wanted to be able to walk from one side of the river to the other without the, so they put this upper ramp where he could go walk, I guess, without smelling all the stuff. Didn't like it. He kicked all the butchers out, and they replaced it with jewelers. And to this day, that's what these are. These are all jewelry shops and souvenir shops.
See, that's what I love about Europe. They sort of honor their architecture and their history. Here we wipe it out,
Yeah, yeah, that bridge is 700 years old.
you know?
The base of the bridge itself, anyway.
I mean, if you think about it, South Beach would have been knocked down to the ground until we fought it. Um, Same thing with the Cielito Lindo, Freedom Tower. Freedom Tower was going to be knocked down. People fought for it.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
This photo?
This one is mine.
I find it a little oversaturated. Was it like that already?
Yeah.
Okay. I know our colors of our sky sometimes are insane. I love honestly, this is perfect framing. I would like to also see it in black and white.
I want to go back there again. I shot it one time only, and it was a drive, but I want to go back.
Where's that at, Oscar?
I'm
Huh?
sorry.
Where's that at?
This is in Tampa.
Oh, okay.
I really like the photo.
That's really cool.
Well done.
Well done. Yeah. To get all that symmetry ain't easy. It ain't easy. You would, I'm not going to stop with the Olympia.
This one's mine also.
Where's this?
That's
Flagler.
downtown.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's downtown. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that place is in bad shape. It's really run down.
It doesn't look like it belongs in Miami.
Yeah, the ticket booth is right there in front, but since they
Yeah.
have that structure there in the front, it kind of takes away from it, but it sits all by itself.
Mm.
It's a shame. But it is beautiful. Mm. Now, what is it right now? Is there anything there but stores or?
They use it every now and then, but there's some sort of talk about redeveloping it or modernizing. I don't know.
Yeah, knock it down, in other words.
Probably.
Doesn't look like Miami though, it looks like more like Northeast or something like
I
that.
know. It's like, I said, yeah, this could be like some place in New York or,
I believe that isn't that street, Oscar? That's the one that's under construction, that whole street.
Yeah, that's
Wasn't that the
Flagler.
one? Oh, that
That's
was Flagler?
Flagler, yeah.
Okay, I thought it was this one. Because one of the streets that are doing all the cobblestone again.
No, this is it. This is the street just a little further
Okay.
to the right.
Uh,
urbanumbrella.com. I wonder if that's part of the, okay, now I gotta look it up. Interesting. Neat shot. Atypical of Miami.
Yeah.
Oh, Germany, right?
Oh yeah,
well,
And
that's
I'm trying to
amazing.
remember the name, but I can't pronounce it.
it's Neuschwanstein,
Yeah.
the famous
Oh,
castle.
that is really something else.
Yeah. Now, most people make the mistake when they go here. Most tours will only stop a half a day, and you really only have a couple of choices of what you're going to do. But most people will opt to go to the castle. And for a photographer, there's not a whole lot you can do because you can't shoot the castle from the walkway.
No, you can't.
If you want to shoot the castle like this, you got two options. You either go to the hill northward where I was, or you can go, if you see on the way back in the background, there's a bridge right there.
Yeah.
You could go there and shoot from the bridge and
Hmm.
get a great shot.
But I could spend a lot of time here. I'm looking at the mountains in the background.
It's beautiful.
There's just like you could go bananas in this place.
Yeah, and the thing is, if you're a fan of medieval, whatever you want to call it, this castle dates from the late 1800s. By the way, this is not old. Right?
Oh, wow. Looks
Yeah,
old.
they built this in I think 1880 is when it opened.
Huh.
And before that, if you look to the right on that hill, and that
Uh-huh.
old, that's an older castle.
Over here, you mean?
Yeah, this is called Hohenschwangau. And this to me, for interior wise, I much prefer the older castle. Exterior wise, I much prefer the newer castle.
Yeah. That place. I'm still, I'm still looking at those mountains and I'm like, wow.
It's just amazing.
Actually, those mountains are in Austria.
Hey, they're
This
gorgeous.
is the borders on the maybe like a mile on the other side of this lake.
Uh-huh.
That's the border between Austria and Germany.
Wow. Gorgeous.
Sure is.
This is here in Florida, right?
No, no,
No?
no. This is called Longwood.
Okay.
It's in actually in Louisiana or Mississippi. I can't remember. Oh, it's in Natchez, Mississippi.
Okay.
Right? It's it's I think the largest what they call octagon. It's an octagon. It's the largest octagon house in the United States. And the guy that started building was like in 18. He started construction like 1859, and then the Civil War came along, and they stopped construction. The exterior is finished, but on the interior, only the first floor is done.
Wow.
It's a beautiful building.
That's
It's a neat looking
gorgeous.
building.
Yeah, it is beautiful.
It is gorgeous. Oh, shit.
That's back when they had the robber barons.
Oh, yeah.
Mine again.
Ah,
This is a
Hawaii?
no
Oh, this is actually, or where's this before I start guessing?
Portland, Oregon, called Lansu Gardens. It's a Chinese garden in the downtown Portland that takes up it's a whole city block. It's walled in.
Wow.
There's a Chinese. This is actually an operational tea house.
Hmm.
Oh, that's,
I love the woodwork.
oh my God.
Woodwork is so ornate.
We'd love to have tea there. That is gorgeous.
This is another part of the same garden. Typical Chinese architecture.
Wow.
Downtown Portland.
That's really cool.
Beautiful. That's Oscar, right?
Yes, it is.
That's
I
cool.
almost put my photo that we took. Is that the night that we went together over there? Or not?
No, I don't remember. It might have been there a couple of times. So
Is that Tampa also, Oscar?
no, this is the Port of Miami.
Oh, okay.
In fact, right now, this bridge, I want to go shoot it. It's actually in red, white, and blue.
Oh, really? Wow, that's cool.
Nice. You see the old cruise port for Royal Caribbean back here.
Right. Yeah, this is shot from the parking lot in the Miami Arena.
Oscar knows all the best places to sneak into. Nope, this is again a double, isn't it? Because it's the same photo. We saw that earlier. Same here. Okay, we have duplicates.
Mine again.
I like the reflection, really nice. Oh, the house is beautiful.
Yeah.
It sure is.
This is called Humus House, and this in Louisiana on River Road, about maybe an hour out of New Orleans.
Wow.
And it's got like 10 acres of gardens and everything. It's a great place to visit. I ain't going to tell you how long I sit there waiting for these damn swans to get clear of the puddles.
Patient. You know that really makes the photo. If those
I
swans were in
waited
those
and
columns,
waited
it
and
would
waited.
ruin it.
I actually wanted both of them looking at me, but that never happened. So I finally had to give up and take this one.
Hey, just be glad you got him in between the columns.
That's what I was waiting for. I waited and waited and waited for that.
Well,
But the beautiful house.
it is.
And
Nice to have money.
And it's typical, what do they call it? Antebellum architecture from the pre-Civil War era. And the only downside is so you could only do that because you had slavery.
Yeah.
Otherwise you couldn't afford to live in it, couldn't afford to build it. So that's the bad side of it.
Yeah. It was not good times in those days. Not even for the owners. Women, actually. Let me correct that. Women. Some interesting stuff.
Another one of mine. I'm a history buff. This is I think it's called Ephraim Bell's homestead. This family lived there from 1890 to 1930s when they had to sell their land to the government for the creation of this Great Smoky Mountains National Park. Hard to believe, but this family raised 8 kids in this house.
Wow.
Huh?
Mm.
And
Mm.
that the one on the left can't be no more than 300 square foot.
Mm.
The one on the right
Obviously, they didn't have TV.
is.
Uh,
It's called a dog trot kind.
Wow.
The living quarters were on the left, and on the right was the kitchen. Normally,
huh.
I mean, can you imagine 10 people living in this thing now?
No.
They managed to keep busy.
Huh?
Probably in the woods. Only way you get any
Well,
privacy.
yeah, there's an outhouse somewhere out there. You know that.
Well, you don't want to do it in an outhouse, please. And my grandfather's farm, that's what we had. We had an outhouse.
Yeah.
That was the scariest thing for me as a kid.
My grandparents, my grandparents' farm was one out. They had an outhouse.
You know, it is scary. It is scary. Uh,
This is the same homestead, different look.
That's cool. I like this the fence.
Yeah, they would probably still be there if they hadn't been bought out by the government.
yeah.
Manifest destiny, I guess you call it.
No, I wish I would have included my photos from was it Oak Alley in Louisiana?
Yeah.
There's some yeah, I had the slave quarters
Oh, yeah.
and best tour I ever gotten at a place like that. The guy knew his history,
Yeah.
and it's like didn't sugarcoat anything, and it was like, wow,
Yeah. I've been there. I've been there about 4 or 5 times.
you know.
Every
That's
time I
not the
visit,
outhouse in the background, is it?
no,
No, that's too big.
I was going to say that's awful big outhouse.
that's a corn crib
Okay.
or something like that anyway.
Mm, yeah. Gorgeous though. This is here. Anybody claiming this photo? I think this one would have been if they had done some of the techniques that we went through on in the last week at the library to darken the sky to black. Maybe a little bit more instead of white, but then again, you got to look at it first and decide what would look better. Again, perspective correction would be nice. God is my soapbox today, isn't
I
it?
gotta look into that when I'm not that tired.
Yeah.
Ooh, another one. I like this.
This one's mine.
Yeah.
Cool.
This is Parkway or Park something. Is that the blue building?
I think so. The name of it, I don't know.
Yeah.
'Cause we were ways away from it.
Yeah, I took photos of it previously and I was looking for the name and then find out that it had a bunch of issues that people that live there aren't very happy with the building. Constant repairs.
But it's an apartment building or an office building?
I think there's condos in there.
Oh, wow.
You know, nowadays almost everything is multi-use. Yeah. You should see what they're building around here in South Miami. The old Publix now is this major apartment shopping center complex. Ooh.
Ooh, that's nice.
This is real nice.
Has to be Europe.
It has to be Europe, but I either it got
It's like a painting.
manipulated.
Oh no! Look, hey, look at the title of it. It's Cusco.
It's a
That
painting, isn't it?
that one is actually me. I'm new to this club, and this is the first time I've done this Frame It.
Okay.
But yeah, it is Cusco, Peru.
Wow.
And did you manipulate the image?
Yeah, I put a texture on it.
Okay. That's really cool.
That is really cool.
Hmm.
Very antique-y. Very nice. Very
Oh,
nice.
yeah, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Hang that one on the wall.
Yeah, exactly. Frame it. It almost looks like a painting, to a certain
That's
extent,
what I
with
thought
the
it was.
graph,
It was a painting.
you know. Uh,
This is called Creek Street, and it's in Ketchikan, Alaska.
I was gonna say Alaska, and I was afraid to say it.
Yeah,
That's really
actually,
interesting.
uh,
Still houses in Alaska, huh?
yeah. What the Ketchikan? I forget. In the late 1800s, they made all the brothels and bars move to the east side of the river, and this is what they built.
Huh.
All these buildings used to be the red light district,
Huh.
and they were actually the red light district until the 1950s.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now they're all gift shops and typical tourist trips.
Well, Alaska has the number one rated strip bar in the U.S. I've been there. It's insane. It's insane, and I ended up cutting my hand in the bathroom door. I was like, this is the last place I want to end up with a cut on my hand. But it was super busy, and also the largest bar in the world, which is in Anchorage. Not Anchorage, yes, Anchorage. That one you can get lost in there. It's fascinating. I used to go to Alaska regularly,
Mm.
and I didn't do any photography while I was there.
Yeah, Alaska is beautiful.
Yeah. This
This one's mine.
here in Miami,
Yeah, downtown.
downtown, very nice. I don't know if I like the silhouette though, but then again, I don't think it would be much of a picture without it.
It was shot through a fence.
Oh, through a fence?
Yeah, I couldn't get the lens
Any close?
further in.
That's a waterfall right back there, a waterfall thing in the back there.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, right
Yeah,
there.
you can tell that it's water. It was it. Yeah, you can see the water.
Yeah.
yeah.
Nicely.
This one's mine.
Yeah, Dade County Courthouse. Beautiful building.
It is.
I'm glad that they decided not to tear it down. They were going to, by the way.
They were going to tear that down?
Yeah.
You got
Oh,
to
yeah.
be kidding me.
They said it would cost too much money to repair and keep it functional. And I had a friend that worked there and said the building is a nightmare.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he said because probably they never gave it any maintenance to begin with.
Right.
What did it have? Asbestos or something or
No, I think it's just
mold?
old building with nobody maintained. Cracks and stuff like that. Actually, it has a suspension system down there. You gotta look it up. It is really fascinating history on that building. You know,
When was it built, Daniel?
huh?
When was it built? And
Uh, Let me see. Now you got me curious.
I'm guessing 1920s.
Now, you know one thing I discovered walking down there on both sides of Flagler Street, at the edge of the sidewalk, there's railroad ties.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm sorry, not railroad ties, railroad
Rails. The
tracks,
rails.
the rails.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1925 to 1928 when it was built. It's now part of it's a historic place, nationally registered historic place. It was done in 1989. It was the tallest building, the city of Miami, in the state of Florida.
Hmm.
Oh, but it's a fascinating building. Another view of it. I accidentally tried taking a knife into the building, by the way.
Well, they yelled at us. Some of us. You see that people were taking a picture of that front door,
Uh-huh.
and there was a security guard or something walking by, and he wanted to know what they were doing, and they weren't supposed to take a picture of the door. And
That's bullshit.
well, I'm just telling you what the guy said.
Oh, I know what the guy says, but it's
Yeah,
bullshit.
yeah, I know. Well, I took a picture of it too.
Yeah,
I
you're
have a picture of
learning.
that centerpiece right there.
Yeah. They like to act like they know what they're talking about. No, it's an outward facing building. You go inside and take photos? Yes. Outside? Nah.
Is
I've
that
been there
Oscar?
many times and I never spent time
This
looking
one's
at it.
mine.
That's what I thought. Yeah,
This is interesting,
yeah,
Oscar.
that's cool.
It is.
No matter where you look, there's something that draws your attention.
Exactly. And there's a nice balance with the lamps. And in this case, the lamps actually help.
Mm.
Very nice. Nice photo of it too.
I like the drama.
This one's mine also.
I like the drama.
Yeah, the
That's
sky
a
was
neat looking
amazing.
sign.
You got a
Neat sky.
sky did you a favor.
You know, that looked
That's
really nice. Very good.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back and forth. I take it both of these are yours, Oscar, right?
Yes.
Your processing on this photo is better than this one. You need to get that process onto this one.
Got it.
And you can probably copy and paste the settings you used.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can copy all the settings you did on this one and paste it onto the other one.
Oh, okay.
It makes your life easier and then work from there. But yeah, you see how the sky, how dramatic it is, and here it's just the
Right,
same
right.
sky. I mean, you can see the clouds, I can recognize them. There's too low contrast. But yeah, the other one you knocked it out of the park.
That's
This
I think that's the Burdong's building, isn't it, Oscar?
the old door dying building.
I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah, I believe
I
it is.
agree. That's interesting. I like the photo. Not much to complain about on that. Well, that's definitely not Miami.
Oh no, it's mine. I was walking around Boston in these old side streets, they're real close together and tall buildings, and I came across these copper-clad bay windows. I just said, they just drew my attention. So the copper has a green patina on it.
Yeah, that's cool.
Beautiful. Beautiful. My allergies are acting up, guys, so I'm sniffling and all that. Ah, it's church.
That's awesome.
Beautiful process. Looks good. Who's this? Oscar? Is that yours? That got his tongue or he stepped away from the computer. And I can tell by the processing, he's got this one. Okay.
Oh, I did it. This is
Wow,
nice.
that's awesome.
Huh? What'd you say, James?
No, this I like.
That was mine. That's my photo.
You keep saying contrast. You got contrast figure.
And I was taken with one of the cameras that I sold that I regret selling, but I never use it. It's my old Leica Q, the original Q.
That's an awesome.
And I've sold it for more money than what I paid for it
Yeah.
because it has developed this reputation for the colors and how it takes photos that I've owned the Q2, I've seen the Q3, and none of them do it right. But yeah, that's I love that photo. It's actually, well, you can't see it, but it's actually hanging from my wall too.
It should be.
Yeah, I love that photo.
That thing is tack sharp, man.
And that is a, handheld, and it was dark and everything else. It just camera sometimes some companies do put us a really good quality camera. But hey, I wanted another camera. Can't keep it all. They're not Pokemans. This is also mine. This is the in Coral Gables, the phony lighthouse
Oh, it's phony.
on Biltmore. Huh?
Oh, it's phony.
It's phony.
Oh,
It never was a lighthouse. It's decorative. It was part of the when we did the scavenger hunt in Coral
Yeah, it
Gables.
was a
oh
water
yeah.
tower.
It was
Yeah.
a water tower, but they call it the lighthouse, or they made it look like a lighthouse in black and white. I was fiddling with the process even tonight, and I still not happy with the with it. But it'll take time to get that adjusted to where I want it. Good enough.
Oh, that's cool.
Again, that's me.
That's cool.
And this is in New York, in Coney Island.
Well,
Great starburst.
Oh yeah, this was just I had such a great time in New York. Oh, I could see myself living in New York City.
No, only you, not me.
not me either.
Well, I better have money. I'm not going to do it with the money I have now. I mean, New York, you got to have money if you're going to really enjoy it. But I sort of like the attitude. I found that I felt very comfortable there. But then again, I only was there for like 4 days, so who knows after 6 months or so. And why didn't I remove this little spot right here? That's annoying. I got to clean up that photo. My God, didn't notice all that.
Oh,
Oh,
This is the one that I did the most I could on correcting the perspective. It's not perfect, but it's close enough.
Was this when we were out shooting?
Yep,
That was a fun time.
that was a fun time. Yeah, and I love it. I go back, but I don't think I've ever taken a better photo of this of the building.
that's awesome.
And I love that the flag, came out so
yeah.
nice. You know.
Well, they just rededicated it day before yesterday. So
Uh-huh.
maybe it's lit up again. It might be worth going back and shooting it again.
Oh, I would love to. Miami at night is fun as hell. We got to do something at night in downtown Miami.
Yeah,
Get to
definitely.
carry a gun with you?
Well, it's legal. You know. No,
I can confirm
downtown
with you.
Miami at night isn't bad.
No.
I've been there many a times. I've never had issues. And this is in 8th Street. I always like that. Now, what I want to do is return here because there is a time, I forgot, of course, I didn't remember now the time. I probably wrote it down somewhere, where a plane flies over that hole in the building. I missed it by a couple of minutes, but and I like it in color. Normally I would do black and white, but I like it in color. Just a lot of juxtaposition of angles. Again, this is mine, and I just like what I like about the photo. I like the contrast of the cell tower, Freedom Tower, and the crane in the back. You sort of, three little pigs kind of thing,
Mm.
and a huge contrast between them. And now we're in Venice.
Wow. Look at that. That is amazing.
Oh yeah, it's mine.
Man, what a beautiful shot.
Yeah. Yeah, I tend to stay away from the touristy places. This is I was out wandering around the old back streets. I came across this scene.
But I agree with you. Back streets are the better part, are the better places to go to,
You know,
you know.
I'm I'm what they call a contrarian.
You know. But it's what the more interesting stuff is. The touristy stuff is just that. It's touristy. It's Disney, you know.
You got 900 people in your photo, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. This is so cool. I want to. Is this like a bakery? See.
No, that's actually a real estate office.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh man, I wanted to be a bakery. I'm hungry.
Agencia Military Serena, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I guess in the back they wouldn't do much of business. Hmm. We don't. Mm-mm.
And those aren't barber shops on the left, by the way.
Oh, okay.
I think that means no parking for gondolas. I'm not exactly sure. Yeah,
Yours?
this is local, guys.
This is local?
This is local. This is the Buddhist temple out in the Redlands.
Really?
Oh
In
yeah,
the Redlands? Wow.
yeah. It's on 240th and 152nd Avenue. I don't know what they're like now. I ain't been there in a couple of years, but
Probably not much different.
uh, but they used to be fairly lenient with photographers.
I mean, I'm actually this temple, Redland, Florida.
Just-
Yeah, Volusia Buddhist Fellowship.
No, you should. It's Wat Buddharashi.
Huh?
It's called Wat Buddharangi.
Oh, you're right. I'm looking at the wrong one. I'm looking at the photo. It don't look nothing like it.
Wat means temple.
Uh, I didn't look at the photo, just looked at and it just seems that's where the wind came in. Oh well.
I said no. It's on 240th and 240th Street and 152nd Avenue.
You know, yeah, this search sucked. I didn't like the word Redland. Uh, let me just put home.
Call it South Miami then.
You know, Wat Budal, yeah, temple, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Events, visitors information. Oh well, that's a nice place. Maybe we should do a trip there.
This is this is actually the side of the building, and for me, the side of the building is more photogenic than the front. The front is off to the right,
Oh,
so if you shoot it from the front, which is quite ornate, by the way, but you lose all this structure in the top because you can't see it.
I see. Very nice.
I'm
Oopsie.
gonna have to say goodnight, everybody. I'm sorry.
All right,
Go for it.
go
Yeah.
for it. You need your
Thank
rest.
you, Oscar.
All right. Good night,
Well-deserved
everyone.
rest. Take care. This is
Title says Athens.
Athens. Oh, thank you. I should really look at the name first, right?
so that's my idea of overwhelming architecture.
Yeah,
Um,
it's fascinating though.
Mhm.
Oh, God, we're just. Why do I want to say it's Oscar, but I'm not sure.
I would guess it's probably Oscars too.
Yeah,
It's,
gorgeous though.
oh yeah, it's nice.
Very nice. That's that same church we saw, but this is the color version, and the other one was the black and white earlier in the thing. This is
That's downtown.
downtown
Yeah.
courthouse or one of the courthouses or something.
No, I don't know what the building is, but I have some pictures of the same building, but that's not mine.
Mm,
Oh, that's interesting.
yeah. That's a nice building. Wonder who designed this. That is
It's
I,
probably Oscar.
yeah, I gotta actually
Could
I'm
be.
fascinated by the building. There's a lot of possibilities here. I love how the building here looks like a cruise ship. There's a lot to see in this photo.
Or
Interesting.
Actually, that's a vacant lot in the front there. When you get to one of my pictures, the like what's going to be built here when you look around, and I mean it's going to be a apartment building or something.
Is this part of the
I
Bacardi building
I don't know.
or
I
maybe
got
Bacardi
almost the same
building?
picture.
Hmm. I gotta find out. I'm fascinated with the building.
oh, reflection.
That's a reflection.
Reflection. Very well done. That's a very good reflection.
Oh yeah.
I like it.
It was a parking lot.
Hey, reflections can make anything look good. I like it a lot.
That's Flagler.
That's
That's
like,
Mr. Flagler.
uh-huh. Okay. I like the Oscar's photo better. It's interesting though. Good photo. That's the Metro Rail up front. It's got to be the Metro Rail.
Or it could be the Metro Mover. I'm not
No, the
sure.
Metro Mover. Yeah, the Metro Mover doesn't get lit up. It would be nice if they light it up. Beautiful building. Love the colors. Who did this? Anybody? Probably Oscar.
That's pretty cool.
City Center. I like it. It's lots of different angles and everything.
Hmm.
Black and white. You know me, black and white.
I don't know. No,
The blues look good.
I think the color version might be better.
You know,
Yeah, black and white. I don't think you'll have enough contrast for all this stuff.
that's quite possible. Very possible.
Try them both. Find out which one you like best.
Yeah. That one is more successful than this one.
Hmm.
Oh, is that it?
This is my,
That's yours?
yeah, Marta,
Marta.
Marta Cubillo.
Hi, Marta. Is this yours also?
Yes.
Yeah, no, this is a better shot, in my opinion. This is a better shot than this one.
Okay.
Uh, I find it more interesting. I'm trying to see. I'm looking back and forth. No, they're both good, but this is a pure photo. You don't want to show both of them at the same time anyway, but if you had to pick one over the other, I would pick this. I see what you like here. You like that bridge.
You know, just for creation's sake, Go ahead and crop that right-hand side off, just,
Oh,
just, just short of the bridge.
okay. I'm gonna have to zoom. I'm gonna have to do it very
Mm.
because I don't know how to edit most of the. This is a new program too. Let me see. Can I edit it?
I think it makes a totally different photo.
Huh?
I think it makes for
Yes,
a totally different photo.
I agree. Let me see. Tools. Ooh. Ah, interesting. I just upgraded to the new OS, and holy cow, did they add stuff to this? Interesting. But I agree with you. That actually makes it, let me see if I can, no, no. Yeah, if you sort of eliminate, I wish I knew how to work this new software. But you can just almost like, also something I would find interesting, let me go back to this, is maybe shooting it from in this direction. But I don't know. I wasn't there, so it can all be and- wow. I'm trying to see if I can do a better job of no, never mind. I'm not gonna it's gonna take me an eternity to figure out how to do it. But I agree. If removing this side helps a lot the photo. I still like this one better. Yeah, I think that is it for all the photos.
I sent some photos to Barbara. I thought she would put them up.
When did
Did
you
the,
send them?
did the FrameIt photos go to the same address as the what is it SFN? Oh no,
Nope, that isn't it.
Gotta
the
send
one
it
that
to him.
You
what
need
was
to
it?
you need to send it to info at SF, South Florida National Park Climate Club.
Oh, .org. That's not right.
No, it's one second. I'm looking for it right now.
It's info at South Florida National Park Camera Club, just the initials.org.
That's what I sent them to. I sent them last night about 8 o'clock, 7:30, 8 o'clock.
I gotta talk to her to see where they went. I don't have, you're right, you send them right because I don't have them.
Huh.
I don't have them
Okay.
in the SF, in the Zoom meeting one.
Yeah, I don't
Huh.
know.
And I don't have access to the info.
Well,
Okay, I'll
they
talk to
weren't
her and
anything
see.
special anyway.
Well, yeah,
Not
but
after looking at not after looking at a lot of these photos.
I have to check with her to see what happened.
That's okay.
No, well, we need to because, if it's not fair to you, and and it's also sometimes, if you come here, I would like to see your photos, regardless of what you think they're good or not. Okay, so for next Frame It, first of all, thank you everybody for participating. For the next Frame It, I believe we're doing spooky something like that, right? Halloween
I,
theme.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I believe that's what we decided. It's gonna be since it's Halloween in October, we want Halloween, scary, spooky, all in that nature. Okay,
Okay.
Oh boy.
cemeteries, if you want to, you know, anything that is, be creative, as I always say. All right, everybody. Thanks for coming, and until next time,
Okay,
Yeah.
take it easy. Thank you.
you're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye.